Hi everybody, it's Jay here from ABBA English. And today's video is about useful sentences or phrases that you can use for remote working calls. Something we often call teleworking. That means when we work at home with our computers. Of course, you can also use these phrases for conference calls if you are in your office. But that's what we'll be talking about today. Useful sentences or phrases for remote working calls. So, if you enjoy the video, we'd love you to like the video below or subscribe to ABBA English. Okay, so the first thing I would like to say about remote working calls is that you need to be prepared. Before you make your working call, the most important thing is to be prepared. For example, have the phrases you want to say written down if you're not quite confident enough to have them in your head. Have what you want to say, written down on a piece of paper. Have everything you need near you so that you're fully prepared to deal with any problem that might come up during the conference call or the working call, the remote working call. Okay, so let's deal with the first thing. The first thing would be greetings. Okay, greetings, that's how we say hello. So obviously you will say hello. I'm Jay, or my name is Jay. Okay, and then you can say good morning or good afternoon or good evening, depending on when the call is. Remember, we don't say good night in English. Good night is only for when we go to bed. So, hello, I'm Jay. Good morning. Nice to meet you. Or nice to speak to you. Nice to speak to you. Then we have what we call icebreakers. Now, icebreakers are to make the atmosphere a little bit more warmer, for example. So, how are you? How's the weather where you are? Did you have a good weekend? How is the work going? They're all phrases that we could use for icebreakers before we start the actual conference or the remote working call. So the next thing, some phrases to deal with technical problems. Technical problems that we always have when we're working with a computer. The first problem we often have, of course, is with the connection. So, can you hear me? Can you see me? Because sometimes the microphone or the video, your webcam, might be off. So, can you hear me? Can you see me? Then we can talk about the connection. Is the connection good? Is the connection good? Then you might want to say, I will disconnect, which is when you turn off the connection, and I will reconnect again. For when you want to reconnect, perhaps to make the connection stronger the second time. Could you check your microphone? That's another phrase we can use. Could you check your microphone? Can you check your webcam connection? So those are phrases that we can use. For example, you could also say, switch off your microphone, switch on your microphone, or silence your microphone. Or we could also use mute your microphone. They're often phrases that we use in connection with the microphone. With the webcam, you can either turn off the webcam or turn off the webcam, depending on whether you want to be seen or not. Another phrase we can use, if you're in a remote call with many other people, you could say, Jay speaking, or I would like to speak, please. Often this is used in the chat function on your particular conference call. Often conference calls now have a chat function, and you can write in the chat function, I would like to speak. Okay? Some phrases that we use when we are speaking or when we are listening. Typical English phrases for when you don't understand. For example, I'm sorry, I didn't understand Could you repeat that, please? Another phrase often uses, I'm sorry, I didn't catch that. So if somebody says to you, a native speaker says to you, I didn't catch that, it means I didn't understand. And then you can say, of course, can you repeat that? Or could you repeat that, which is a little bit more formal? Or can you say that again? Okay, so there's some of the phrases that you can use if you have technical problems or if you don't understand when you are listening or speaking on a conference call. But the key thing really for me is to be prepared before the conference call. Write down some of those phrases on a piece of paper. Have them next to you so you feel more confident when you're speaking. It's a good idea. Be prepared. Be prepared before. Be prepared so you know what you want to say, what you're going to speak about. Okay, so there's some of the things that you can use in a remote working call, or as we say, a conference call. So, I hope you enjoyed the video. Remember, if you want to improve your speaking skills, then join us at Abbott English. You can find all the links below here in the description box. And there you'll be able to practice your speaking skills with native teachers and other students just like you. So come and join us and be sure to like the video below. Okay, thanks very much. That's all for now. Bye.